Hey, welcome everyone to the Animal Den. This is the Monkey Man and the Fatboy Show, now sponsored by Animal Marketing and Media. How you doing, Monkey Man? How you been?
What's going on, my brother?
Not a whole lot, man.
Another beautiful day.
Aside from the world going topsy-turvy from the last time I seen you, everything's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you been?
Good. I'm enjoying the life. You know, today's a beautiful day outside. Yeah. It's a little windy, kind of like a fall day. But
Did you pull back the what is it? You got a rag top or you got a hard top?
Oh, the convertible?
Yeah.
No, the convertible's not out yet, bro.
No?
No.
Why don't you just put some winter tires on that bitch?
No.
No, you just don't do it, right?
No, man. It's got summer tires. It got street tires.
Oh, you pimp like that.
I gotta roll like that, man.
Let me ask Alfred.
Oh, don't ask him.
You don't know?
His little Barbie car.
Oh, damn. That sounded a little personal. What's that about?
Nobody likes Alfred.
Why?
Nobody.
Why?
No, I'm just playing. No, but seriously though, man, we got a lot of things to talk about.
A lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to catch up on. Did you see the post I put on the Monkey Man and Fatboy Facebook page?
About the
yes.
About the alien ships?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Now, that wasn't the same one as the two airliners seeing the same one. Okay,
yeah,
that's that one.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one I posted.
Yeah, because I was reading that one. I was reading the other account of the Air Force one that ran into one as well.
Right.
A few years back. It was like 2006.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those.
But that one, that was
bogies.
Yeah, two airplanes, two airliners at the same time that were not remotely close, but you know what I'm saying? They were in the same
proximity. Same neighborhood.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's kind of crazy. You know what? But my thing is this. And, I'm not... Every time some crazy shit has happened in our White House, we hear something to distract us. You know what I mean? I know both of you and I are firm believers that we never went to the moon. And with that said, it's like, could this all be distraction? Because if there was any time where we would need to be distracted again, only this time it's not working as much as it did when it, was first.
I wouldn't say that as far as distraction. I would have to finally say that using the word plausible
how
is not needed anymore, because clearly with people's cameras today, digital cameras, digital things that are out there right now, and people are carrying GoPros all the time and catching stuff that are that's there,
right,
unexplainable.
Yeah,
you can still use and try to rationalize, but it's. I mean, and then when you get a lot more confirmation, from pilots, so they're up there. They're up there closer.
My thing is this: I don't. How could there be something in the atmosphere, and yet there's no video of it coming from the space station or any of the satellites? There's thousands of satellites in space.
Yeah, and that's just it. I'm trying to think what was the roundabout number of how many satellites.
Because that would be some cool ass shit.
Yeah.
To be able to see it from that perspective.
See, and that's just it. Whether we got cameras that are on these satellites that are pointed out into space, I'm sure there is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there is. I mean, what was it? Not too long ago, the U.S. government stopped giving money to that was the UFO kind of stuff. And it was put out there in the newspaper and media and stuff like that. The fact that there was a department, that was specifically for UFOs and all this and that.
Right.
They're confirming that there's reasons for it.
Yeah.
But now they're saying, okay, let's just not feed money into that no more. This is that,
Right.
I don't know. I mean, are they amongst us?
I mean, for me, I've seen a lot of documentaries because I'm a sci-fi nut and I'm a history buff. Ah, bro, there's so many things there's so many different directions you can go in. Where it's just like, I don't know, man. There's just when you dive into some of that stuff, it's like opening a Pandora's box.
Exactly.
And, you know what I mean? And there's these people who come out with these, not only just theories, but there's some people who come up with some pretty concrete, some concrete stuff where they have, some hard-nosed facts. For me, it's hard to buy anything that I see on YouTube that says, oh, well, this is private. These are from private files. Okay, well, if they were private files, what the fuck are you doing with them then? And how did you get them on YouTube? You know what I mean? Like, that's where, for me, it's like, okay, I see holes in a lot of stuff, and you can nitpick. But if I guess if you're keeping up with the Joneses as far as what's going on in the scientific community and like what's going on and what videos you've seen and you believe or don't believe in the UFO community.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about all those videos that you've seen and how many of them really aren't real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's just it. There's so many stories, like when we were younger.
Yeah.
One of the major things growing up was crop circles.
Yeah.
The crop circle phenomenon. And I've always believed, like, man, that's, and read so much literature on that, on that subject or whatnot. But then all of a sudden you see 30, 40 years later, two old farmers were doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if they did, hey, by all means,
call it an art.
That's, yes.
Right, you know what I mean?
Because, looking at pictures and stuff like that, and they're saying, man, these are real pictures. Take a ruler.
Yeah.
And go from center to the hole, center to this, center to that.
Yeah.
And it's mathematical.
Yeah, call it what it really is.
It's pretty cool.
Just come out and say, hey, this is what we do.
But if it is, then it is.
Yeah.
But if these farmers decided to say, hey, man, this actually really did happen, but we can't have people going crazy or whatnot.
Right.
Or let's do it,
right.
But, come out in 20 years and say, hey, we were doing them.
Now, yeah, with our reputation for having that opinion on us having not gone, to the moon, and there being a whole community of people who believe that the Earth is flat. We don't fall on that side. Did you see? Did you see that guy who launched his rocket?
Launched himself in his. Oh my gosh!
But this is funny for me. This is what's funny about it to me. He spent all this money, delayed everything after they had told him don't do it. Set another launch date. I'm doing it to prove the Earth is flat and all that shit. He goes up, comes down. We haven't heard shit from him. Dude. You know what I mean? It's like
this guy not only spent millions of dollars.
Oh yeah.
To build a homemade rocket.
Right.
The guy is a certified rocket scientist, though.
Right.
He is a rocket engineer, propulsion
he understands
engineer,
the propulsion system. Yeah.
So, guy's legit on what he was doing and stuff like that. But to shoot himself in the air for a maximum of it was 2 or 3 seconds that just went. It looked like a bottle rocket. Yeah. I mean, it was literally like a bottle rocket.
Yeah.
Also, you see him.
And
then he just stopped.
Yeah.
And he started falling down.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, where's his? Then also,
kudos to you for being able to get up there.
But he could have deployed his parachutes a lot earlier.
Yeah. That would have prevented him from getting.
Because when he hit the ground,
the damage he got.
He hit the ground.
Did you see video?
Yeah,
I didn't see any.
The video's out there.
I didn't see any of it.
Yeah, you gotta watch the video because when he came down and he hit nose first, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's only 6 feet from the nose, so he Oh man!
Almost killed himself.
Yeah, I mean they pulled him out
to try and see if the Earth is flat, bro.
Yeah, I believe his quote.
My thing is to build up to the quote. My thing is this, right? A lot of people say, okay, how could you believe that, right? My answer is simple. If the government didn't have this fortress and private area known as Area 51, which is literally a curtain, a black curtain from the entire, country where you can get shot for being on the premises, you're hiding something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so that opens the window to all kinds of controversy. I mean, all kinds of conspiracies, in my opinion. What did the dude say?
The guy said, pendejo, man.
This is where we gotta put right here the definition of pendejo.
Oh man,
yeah.
See, yeah. I'm trying to see where his quote was. He said some.
It's round. It's round. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Aside from the fact that he was able to go up, I think there's a reason as to why he's not answering any questions, I guess. Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can't find it right now, but he said something, and it was just.
The flat earthers. If you guys are flat earthers, comment below.
Yeah, man.
Let us know why. Give us some evidence.
Sorry. That was a flat earther right there.
Yeah. If anybody can decipher that nonsense, you win a fucking prize. We'll let you know what it is later. Where's the beef? All right, check it out, bro. The kids have now spoken. What do you have to say about that?
Okay.
I can only.
We're gonna move from flat earthers to kids.
Yes.
All right. Well, okay. Then let's.
Because you know what? In all honesty, the kids are making more sense than we are nowadays.
Negative.
Well, I mean.
Negative. Because what have they done to prevent the next shooting?
Well, I mean, they've spoken. They've spoken. You know, and as a soldier, you fought for their right to do that, didn't you?
Yes. Oh no! I'm not.
And speaking of which, every episode we try to remember and honor the fact that Monkey Man here is a war veteran, and we thank you for your services. As always, every week, this show revolves around the opinion of one man who, in the bars locally, just want to shut the fuck up. And that is why I've given him this platform.
No, but anyways,
yeah, kids. Let me have it. I applaud them.
I'm a defender of the freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You know that very well. However, yip-yapping isn't doing anything to stop the next shooter. Okay? A gun is a gun. It is useless unless it is picked up. So them attacking the NRA and stuff like that, no. That does not need to be. Again, I believe that the right way that they want to go, if they want to be heard, then fine. They've had their 15 seconds, 15 minutes of fame.
Okay.
What they need to do now is do it.
Right.
Go back to school. Go sing Kumbaya with every kid in the school so that they love each other, and that's what it's missing. The structure of that is missing from the school, because if everybody was happy at school, they would have no reason to go get a gun to go shoot somebody.
Okay. In respects to that, you and I are big fans of. I mean, I know when I heard them, it changed my life. The Beatles. Um, Paul marched with them.
Yes.
What do you say about?
Oh, he should.
About the power of the movement
that brought him out. Because his best friend, his co.
Exactly. If the gun, as Charlton Heston says, a gun in the hands of an innocent person is danger to nobody. But a gun in the hands of a dangerous man, you know what I mean, is what's dangerous.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. You know, and with
that's what I'm saying.
With Paul marching, for every right, because he lost his best friend,
right?
You know, due to a deranged man, not a kid, a deranged man that was psychologically, again, mental disturbed. You know,
but
his cause
could John still be here had there been laws put in place and gatekeeping to keep that man from purchasing a gun?
You know what? It probably would have with the laws today, you know. But I'm a firm believer. If you have mental instability, then you should not possess any type of weapon. Again, if a person is gonna want to inflict pain or death, that person's gonna do it, regardless of how. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yes, I believe that they should make gun laws more strict.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You know, but then that's going to actually have to
That's where I think these kids are making a difference.
And this is where it's scary, though, because if there is, then everybody that has the want to have a weapon, you know, after these next year or so, we'll see some changes. But the possibility of having to go through a mental evaluation before you can purchase a gun, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But that's also going to affect police officers, sheriff's departments, private security, so that people that do have guns.
But isn't that a good thing, though?
Yeah, yes and no. Because there's a lack of people that want to be police officers now.
Yeah, I have heard that.
It's getting worse and worse. And with these shootings and stuff like that, and blah, blah, blah. And if you add that, then I would have to say almost 30 to 40% of police officers or sheriff's departments, stuff like that, is veterans. You know, or us.
And see, that's the thing about it is I can't.
And if we're not, if we can't pass those tests, then that's eliminating 30 to 40%, if not more, candidates that want to be cops.
It doesn't matter what side of the fence or what side of the line you're on, in any debate or in any topic. If something happens that's going to change the core of that, then there's going to be an opposite reaction.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that I understand. I get that. You know what I mean? Of course, there's people who are afraid to. And for me, that's a gray area, because do you put military men in police uniforms who just come back from war and arm them? You know what I mean? Because that's another issue altogether.
Well, and that's just it. You know, there's some people that do have problems, some don't, you know, or some can work through it, or are willing to work through it and go get help, seek help, and stuff like that. Hey, I'm all for that, you know, and I've seen both sides, you know. But again, you got to figure. I mean, some of the police officers that are retiring right now are Vietnam vets.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like police chiefs and higher ups.
You know, and it's crazy as you may sound. You know,
was there as much help for them as there is for you guys?
No,
I didn't think so. Because my uncle was a
and there's still not enough.
Yeah.
There's still not enough.
Right.
And it's right now there's a pretty good sized movement within our community, of the veteran community, that veterans that are going back to college, getting their psychological degrees, you know, and so like that, so they can help others, like
make a difference.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so this is trying to educate the uneducated psychologists and therapists that are out there.
Okay, so now here we go. Now I told you on the show, I was like, okay, bro, I think this is it. And I also put it on Facebook, okay, like, this is where the dominoes start to fall. And this was like a month or two after it had started. But, I mean, you're really looking at the last standing dominoes when he's putting the people he personally knows into positions now. And this directly affects you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that? You know what I mean? Is this guy who you want to be representing you and all the other veterans?
Yeah, see, and that's just it, you know, and you know, it's kind of hard to speak for others, you know. I can only speak for myself.
It's just crazy though, bro. Because remember when he was saying all this stuff about his how his health wasn't top notch, and then all of a sudden now he's coming out and saying, "Hey man, this guy is spick and span."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing wrong with this guy. Ain't nothing bad gonna happen here on this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I think that, and I've said, I think even in the first episode, that I don't think that there's enough in place for veterans, and I've seen it firsthand. You know what I mean? I've seen it firsthand, being a security guard in the library. And I had to backtrack there too, because when I listened to that episode, it almost sounded like I was basically saying the entire community of like homeless are veterans. That's not the case.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I was just saying there was a small percentage of that, but even that that little percentage is enough to be like, hey, what's going on here?
Well, see, that's just it, you know, and it's a big number.
Yeah.
It's a small number amongst the community that is homeless.
Right.
You know, and it's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I really hate to see anybody
right.
living on the streets and stuff like that, because there's no reason for that.
Because my uncle, like I said, was a war veteran. May he rest in peace. He was in the Vietnam War, and I mean, there were things in place, but like he had to go through jump all kinds of hurdles just to try and make things happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the latter couple of years of his life where he started seeing some stuff happen, where things were starting to benefit him.
Yeah.
He's able to buy a new car, and he was proud of that because, you know what I mean, he felt like he was finally getting compensated, you know what I mean? And it's just too bad because, I don't know, like I look at some big companies, and there's a lot of companies practicing some really, really unethical behaviors, bro. Like, literally, like, I saw a documentary about a certain company that we all shop at, you know what I mean, where this woman and husband were working at this place, and, well, the whole company found out that the gentleman had just got cancer. So the company decided to profit and purchased an insurance policy on this guy. So when he died, as this woman was working overtime in their company to pay the bills and pay for that dude to get buried, they made like $70-something thousand off this insurance policy.
Yeah.
This dude. You know what I'm saying?
Telling you, man, it's the corporate greed out there.
When you think about the word greed, okay, it says something, but when you actually see the greed, it's like,
man, that's just it, you know. I forget which CEO just recently got like a $437 million bonus or something like that.
Oh yeah, this shit gets ridiculous, man.
And it was the company that was saying that they were going to give every employee $1,000 bonus. I'm trying to think which company that was, but the way it worked out was this. It was contract negotiation.
It's basically to put the company in a position. They're positioning themselves.
Everybody had to agree on the negotiation for the wage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what
was that? Was that with the union?
Or? Yes. Okay. Well, I don't know if they are union or not. Out of this company, but what it was.
Okay, probably not.
Yeah. So they were trying to discuss, and they're like, okay, hey, we passed this. you guys are going to get like $1 raise, but you guys ain't going to get a raise for the next 10 years or something like that.
Right. It's like
and if you guys allow this and this and that, then you're going to get your bonus.
Frozen pay, yeah.
But if not, then you're not going to get the bonus.
Yeah.
You know, and so that came to us. I haven't seen anything come back yet in the news or the media.
It's a strong arm, basically.
Oh, yeah. You know, like, wait, hold on. You want me to freeze my pay for a measly $1,000 bonus check that you're going to give me probably through my regular paycheck and still have 28% of it taken away from me, you know? Thanks for the $700 bonus. Thank you. You know, but then it's going to be my regular check, so it's actually going to be less than that. So that $1,000 bonus, with my 40-hour-a-week paycheck on that, my $1,000 just turned into $500. Yeah, kiss my hand. I wouldn't sign that shit.
Right. It's crazy, bro.
But you still got that bonus. That guy still got his bonus, you know, and the corporate. Man, I just don't see it.
We talk about it a lot. Now, with tying it into everything, we had this woman from, I can't remember what news outlet she was from, but she's the news anchor who attacked the kid, who had that 4.1 grade point average. Now, with that
didn't he graduate like 2 years ago, though?
Yeah, but the thing about it is this, check it out. I bet you she didn't have a 4.1 grade point average. Not only that, right? All of a sudden, there are people who follow our president who think they can act like him now because that's the way to do things now.
I disagree.
Cohen was one of those people who went on CNN and they were asking him questions and saying, well, when Trump did this, he did this. And Cohen was like, so? You know what I'm saying? I remember that. Like, so? And? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, well, we're asking you for a simple answer, you know what I mean? But it's that mentality that everybody has now. This woman went after this kid. Like, dude, you can't. Okay, first of all, you can't be a representative of any network who's gonna be anti-bullying. With that said, every network is an anti-bullying network because who's not gonna be? That's public. I mean. You know what I mean? It's advertising for you and me, for the public. You know what I mean?
But you know what, though? Let's put it this way. Every top anchor is a bully.
Interviews. Well, I mean, they have to be because they have an agenda. I mean, you and I know that. And you and I both know that I do not applaud one network over another. I see holes in CNN. I don't like Fox, but I see holes in CNN. Where if a Fox supporter were to say this, and this about CNN, I could be like, yeah, that's their flaw. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's true. That's why I watch all of them.
Yeah.
You know, to see what their different take is on
it. Right.
You have to. It's hilarious. You know, it's like watching the same. Soap opera, same show, but watching it through being directed by Fox or being directed by CNN or directed through whatever other outlet. But now,
because who we're really talking about is Rupert Murdoch and Turner.
This Hogue kid, right? Put him in front of Nancy Grace, Nancy Grace would have that kid crying. Not because she'd be bullying him. She would just put him under the table. But this is her lawyer instinct that she has, and that she's always portrayed. I hate Nancy Grace. I hate her with a passion. She doesn't allow people to talk. You know, she asks a question, and as soon as they start just blah blah blah, and she jumps in on something. However, she's very thorough. She's very knowledgeable. Whenever she's talking about something, put that kid in front of her. That dude would not know what to do.
But see, this is the true issue at hand, though. When you have a company who has a responsibility to the public to run a certain amount of public relations or public information campaigns, whatever, whether it be this is your brain on drugs or don't do crack.
Do crack.
they're doing that for a reason. Now, everybody on their staff has to abide by that company policy. Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I mean? So when bullying is one of those campaigns, you can't go after somebody because that defeats the purpose of that agenda.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Now, Trump can do this. He can do this because he has the money. He's a millionaire. Have you seen his lawyers lately? They are scrambling and tripping over each other trying to take care of all this shit that he's got going on. He has the money to pay those lawyers to have all those battles going on. Yeah. She doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, that's the difference. But what's going to happen, bro?
You think she's going to get fired?
I think she is.
Okay, well, I'm going to say no.
And this is just one of those monkey man and the Fatboy bets where I'm actually in the hole, I guess you could say, if the Avs don't win in the next 5 years.
You know it.
Hey, dude, straight up, we're like 4 games away, man, and we're knocking on that playoff door. So you could be close to having to keep an eye on your drawers, man.
Man, I'm just gonna let you know, man. Just gonna let you know.
But no, I mean, with all due respect, it's gonna be an interesting thing to see happen. I like the fact that I sit on one side of the fence and you sit not too far on the other side of the fence because
I sit on top of the fence. I do. I really do.
Yeah. I'm kind of right there with you. And at the same time, I think it's interesting to be able to say, okay, well, let's take this topic and let's go see what CNN is saying about it. And let's go see what Fox is saying about it. You know what I mean? And then try and actually dig out what actually is the meat of the true story. You know what I mean?
And that's just it. And that's exactly where we do come together. Is trying to find that middle of what the truth really is, right. and or giving our own opinion to say what possibly could be that middle and help out a situation or whatnot. And it is what it is, and again, that's personalities. That's just the way things are supposed to be and stuff like that.
Did you see Roseanne?
No, I think
any
listeners out there, hey, if you got to record it, I'll come over and bring some pizza and beer.
It'll be on Hulu, bro. I don't know if it's on yet, but it might be on Hulu. It's good, and you know what?
It might be on regular YouTube though too.
Yeah, and it's the perfect example of this because what they are doing, and Sarah Gilbert is a genius in my opinion.
Yes,
what they are doing is they are bringing the conversation to the forefront. You know what I mean? And it's allowing the conversation to happen, which I think it needs to happen.
Yeah.
Because we got to remember that we vote these people in, and it's if they don't have our votes, they have nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sadly, people are going to vote, and sometimes you end up in situations that you're in. Perfect timing, bro. I gotta tell you about our first client. Our first client as a business, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We landed a client. The dude's name is Jacob Lee Downey. He's an inventor here in the Quad Cities. He is the inventor of a product named Opie. It's a bandage.
He's the one that he was the one that friend requested me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you, bro. Got you. Just done it.
You're seeing it here. Check it out, bro.
Oh, we got one live.
Yeah, right there. Check it out. I'm gonna show you the product. It's a bandage opener. Is what it is. It'll trip you out. This guy is actually up for FedEx's Inventor of the Year. Go vote for him. The product is called Opie. His name is Jacob Lee Downey, and he's from Cordova. Jacob giving you some love. There it is. It's really cool, bro. There's an adhesive strip underneath that plastic, and what it does is you take a Band-Aid, right? And I'll put some pictures up on our page on here on YouTube so you guys can see it. And it squeezes the outside of the Band-Aid.
We'll have to do a product review.
Then you could take the Band-Aid, fold it, and it'll straight up open it, and then you can place it directly onto the
And these retail for
$15.
$15.
He's top 10 in his market on Amazon. Opie products.
Yeah, even little instructions on it too.
There it is. Animal Marketing. We are on Facebook, and so is Opie. Check them both out.
Doing big things, Animal. Doing big things.
We are trying. Find out about how we can help you guys out.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. That's pretty legit.
It is
pretty sturdy.
It is.
I mean, I'm not trying to break it or anything like that, but damn, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, it is. It is. We are gonna do like a little. He's got some commercials already that we'll be running. But we're gonna try and get a friend of ours' daughter in here to try and do some modeling with that. And I have a nice female hand in there. It doesn't do us any justice for a monkey to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because then later on we gotta say
can do it.
No monkeys were hurt or no animals were hurt in the making of this show. Opie Products, look them up, man. Bro, you got anything you want to say?
Oh man,
it's been a joy, hasn't
it? Man, I'm telling you.
Oh man.
No, but yeah. That's cool. That's awesome. I mean,
for sure. You know, we're
I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, to be a part of this. That's awesome.
We also got a gentleman who's also looking to start his own podcast. So I think we're going to be adding to our podcast line as Animal grows more into the media portion of what we're doing. As I mentioned at the end of the last podcast, we do marketing for small businesses, photography, graphic design. We can get you t-shirts, any marketing materials you need, we got you covered. Call 309-779-8322 if you're hearing us. We're glad you're listening. Always subscribe. What else is going on in your neck of the woods, Luke?
My neck of the woods.
Yeah, man. I hadn't seen you in a while, to be honest with you.
I know, man. We got Easter tomorrow.
I know.
The man has risen.
That doesn't... dude, that seems like it just crept up really quick.
Man, it's extremely... Yeah. We're in April tomorrow.
And we had that snow last week.
It's April Fool's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
On Easter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
It's crazy.
Not only that,
but we're in
it's
April.
My first deck hockey game. It's the season opener. It's my first game as a Devil, so.
When's that?
The nerves are starting to kick in tomorrow at 5, bro. Yeah, come check it out,
bro. Oh, shit. I had to bring up the camera, do a live feed.
Dude. Yeah, we can update the viewers and let them see what it is.
But like I said, April.
Yeah.
My daughter is going to graduate in 2 months. Mm-hmm. April, May, June, 3 months.
I'm telling you, bro, it's not right, dude. Norma's youngest is going to be a senior next year.
This is a punch in the gut for sure, man. It really is.
Where are you going tonight? Are you doing anything?
I don't know. It's Steam Wheelers game.
Oh, that's right. You did say
Steam Wheelers people. If you're listening now, hey,
are they still undefeated?
We lost the Mallards. Can't lose the Steam Wheelers.
I know, man. The Mallards will be back.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. Hopefully. Hopefully somebody lets Howard Cornfield know that they were sold or that they went under.
You know,
he's
always pitched for us.
Yeah, yes.
And but you know, the league itself though isn't really doing the healthy.
Fuck it, buy the league.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, and unfortunately, you know, the Mallards have been in this situation not once, twice, but like what, 3 times, 4 times.
5 times a lady, bro.
I'm telling you, man. But no.
But the other thing is, they gotta win. It don't matter who buys them; they have to win.
It's true. This is true. However, the Cubs have lost for a long time. They're still in the league.
Yeah, you can't jump ship on your team. Period. I guess the guy's health is bad or something.
Well,
he lost millions.
There's lots of things out there, and I'm sure with Tax Slayer now being taken over from the iWireless.
Should have hired Animal Marketing.
Well, I'm sure Tax Slayer has the option to say, okay, well, hey, Quad City Mallards,
you're not in our
you guys were paying rent for this much.
We lifted it. Yeah.
We want another $10,000 more from you.
All right.
So if that was part of the cause, and then that'd make the guy lose even more money. He'd be like, dude.
Yeah. All right.
I'll pull the plug then.
Yeah.
So
he's like, I'm already losing money on dollar hot dog Fridays.
Oh man, $2 beers, baby.
Yeah.
But no, and don't get me wrong.
And it hurt literally to see the arena slowly dip to what it ended up being, just the crowd.
Well, you know,
you got free tickets. You got free tickets in the mail. You said
no.
Oh, that wasn't you. Somebody else. Somebody said they got. Okay, one of my teammates from last year said he got free tickets in the mail.
Oh.
For the last 2 games. I'm like, shit. I've been looking in the mailbox, nothing.
Damn, I'd like to go to the last game.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably be sick for work that night.
I think you're coming down with something, bro. When you walked in, I was gonna tell you, you're looking a little bit yellow.
Too good. I'm not feeling too good.
Looking a little.
I got a
little yellow.
Cough,
CBD.
No, but yeah. So, it sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks. You know, but tonight, tonight I might go to the Steam Wheelers tonight.
I got to get all my Mallard stuff put in a hard plastic.
We have to put it in a tote, back into the tote.
I have the inaugural game puck of the very first game.
No shit. Yeah, really. I have the towel from the second championship in a row.
Yeah.
Rally towel.
I celebrated with Contreras and the Bandits when they won the championship.
What a dick.
That's all I can say to counter I was in the front row at Paul McCartney. So.
That was the greatest night ever.
So we all have our experiences.
You know, but I was front row with Santana too.
Were you?
Yes, me and Steve Soles. Shout out to Steve Soles, Sonny Soles.
Who?
Who's that guy?
Heard that guy abuses animals.
Absolutely excellent.
Yeah. What else has been going on, man?
Not a whole lot. Did you see? There was some. This is getting into local news, but it was just a weird, really weird, eerie story that happened that I heard, and it happened around my cousin's house. Some sales dude or something like that from out of town came into the Quad Cities and ended up murdered, literally down the street from my cousin's house. Yeah, he was in some house with some, I don't know. It's a weird story, dude.
Really?
How he ended up with these people and,
These people kidnap him and kill him?
No, they, basically they were all in the house. The police were called. I don't remember.
Was this salesman trying to kill them?
No, I don't know. Nobody knows what happened. They haven't really said anything. It probably won't come out until during the trial or whatever. But dude ended up running out the back door, and another guy ended up chasing him down with a gun and just fucking shooting him, fucking gangland style, out in the fucking alley.
Holy shit, man!
Yeah. One of my sister's friends who lives in that area heard the gunshots. Neighbors went outside and dude's dead on the ground in the snow with blood all over the place.
Oh,
yeah, he's talking some gruesome movie scene shit.
That's some morbid.
I didn't see nothing. I don't know nothing.
No habla inglés, officer. Right. Damn, dude, that's straight up.
It was crazy, dude. It's crazy. That happened
I have to look that up.
I want to say it happened in January.
Really? And that was in Moline?
Yeah, in East Moline. Right there on the other side by where the parade is always going by. On Parade Street, bro. Right there by JoJo's.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out to Lara's. Hall of Fame
in
inductor.
January, you said, maybe?
Hall of Fame inductee Isaac Lara. Congratulations for being inducted into the Mexican Basketball League.
Oh, I thought it was for the Midget League. What?
Bro, that was Luke. That was all Luke, bro.
Short jokes for days.
Oh, dude. Hell no.
I'm Silvis for life.
I don't know if this is going to come out in the actual audio, you guys watching us, but I'm getting some static every now and then in my headphones. I apologize if you guys are getting that, but we'll fix that next time. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
We'll have to get with our sound engineer because he's like...
Talk to HR.
Yeah, we're going to find somebody. So if anybody's interested,
we're always hiring.
A sound man, gaffer, and somebody go give me some more water because that person's fired too.
Yeah. We have a high turnover rate here. Luke doesn't like putting up with shit.
This dude was shot in the head?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay, hold on. People
very weird story.
An arrest has been made in the shooting death of a 52-year-old John Keener who was shot in the head and killed near the intersection of 3rd Street and 15th Avenue on Tuesday, February 6th. Arrested was Willie Miner, 29, of Davenport.
It's all weird, bro.
He is... Oh, man. Horrible writing. He is facing a charge of first-degree murder and is being held in Rock Island County Jail for $5 million. The shooting happened shortly before 11:30 a.m.
It's strange, dude.
When officers responded to a 9/11 call of shots fired. When officers arrived, Keener was laying injured along the side of the road, suffering from a gunshot to the head. He was transported to a local hospital where he was later pronounced dead.
He was dead there.
Yeah,
he was already gone. Yeah. That was just fucking nerves just reacting.
Eyewitnesses reported that a subject had left the scene of the shooting and went into the home near the intersection. So that's
probably what it was, and he stayed in there.
Crisis containment unit surrounded the home. Wait a minute. This, okay.
You remember hearing that part of it?
This was a drug deal gone bad.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought because
that everybody in that house is kind of like
suspects.
Yeah.
They're all in on it. Yeah.
Probably or something like that because it was the house that.
So I'm guessing because I saw a picture of this dude. I was like, the first thing that came to my mind, I'm like, this motherfucker was from out of town. He probably was trying to score something somewhere. And these motherfuckers are probably like, this motherfucker's got money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Or trying to not, probably trying to negotiate, man,
right.
Come on, I ain't trying to pay $60 for this, man.
Right.
Here's $40 what we initially...
We're trying to tell him, hey, you take us to an ATM right now and give us this much or we're going to kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's another thing, too. People...
Crazy.
Quit doing drugs, okay? Say no to drugs.
Quick fix.
There's your answer. Do that right.
We don't condone that. Animal wants nothing to do with that. Go to FedEx and check out that inventors competition and vote for Jacob Lee Downey, who is going to be the next Bill Gates. He's got the product Opie, which opens bandages. Go to Amazon to buy it. Luke, you got anything to add? Is that porn you be watching all the time?
Sorry, these pop-up ads happen. I don't know why on my phone.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for letting us be here with you guys finally on YouTube. I got to get a haircut. I'm sorry. I've been working hard fucking all week. It's been crazy. We're going to be seeing you. Subscribe, comment. The only way we can keep having this show is for you guys to get involved. So, exactly. We'll see you guys next time. Chunky Bananas.
Later.
Peace.
Come on!
I gotta use that one.
Yeah, I'll keep that.